Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
Welcome back to another episode of Wrath and Story. I'm the Imperial Scribe of this vessel, the Flexible Demeanor, and it is my pleasure to document the many adventures of J. Jones, Andrew Tickinger, and their Servo Skull companion, Daniel Fernandez. Before we kick things off, a quick reminder to check out our new Patreon at patreon.com/wrathandstory. You'll be supporting the show while getting access to exclusive content, like bonus episodes. One even has Kevin Kevinson in it. Full adventures that some might say are pretty damn good. I'd definitely check it out. Now, back to the show. When you last left them, our boys went toe-to-toe with Jay's future self and were in fact victorious. With a solid plan and somewhat coordinated teamwork, they managed to slay this dark reflection. But what now? Well, our boys managed to free the survivors aboard and have taken full control of the vessel's systems. What will they do with a brand new ship? Let's find out.
All right, Daniel, turning you back on. Now, Andrew, can you remind me why I have to wear this?
I mean, you were just... we're using the crew to operate the ship, and you were just singularly murdering all of the crew.
Oh, that's right,
like some weird predator.
So I guess if they saw my face, they would freak out because I murdered a bunch of them. That makes sense.
I mean, Daniel said that no goatee was probably enough, but I mean, like, I feel like the cape adds a little more.
I am wearing all the same armor. Have we, I know you've thrown some stuff on me here that we've just found around the ship. I feel like I'm just, like, covered in random rags. Do I have to wear this? Like, I'm so restricted. Like, my lethness is at its all-time low in this.
You're gonna just have to suffer through it. You gotta keep it on.
I mean, they have to know that it's you, though, right? They know that it's you, Andrew. Like, who is the other Aeldari that's with them? Like...
I guess, all right. It's time for a dramatic opening, Jay. You gotta take your helmet off and show you have no goatee.
Yeah, but before the dramatic opening, have we checked that everybody doesn't have any freaking guns on them? Like... surprise, I shaved? Like, come on.
No, but I feel like you'll be just fine.
Why are you stepping back? Don't step back.
I have to go operate this computer.
No. Stay near me.
And you see that the rest of the crew is now, you guys have spent a little bit of time getting this vessel actually back up and running. Andrew, you have enough tech power that you're able to sort of get the cannons more powerful, and you've been actually blasting a little bit of the this broken planet to make room for the ship to get out.
We'll get through it. I wonder how this ship got in here in the first place.
Yeah, it does not seem to make sense. I mean, unless it just sort of appeared in here out of the warp, which is a thing that totally happens.
To be fair, I did just kill my future self about an hour ago, so, a lot of things have happened today.
Well, there's a lot missing from the ship log, and every time I try to access the $1,000,000 question, how did you get in the planet? It just says error.
Good.
Which is a good sign.
Yeah. We should have probably inspected more on this ship. Who cares? Let's get this bad boy out of here.
Yeah, it's got guns. We got a crew. Like, let's rock.
Yeah, we're fine. And, of course, click, take helmet off. Hey, everybody, it's not Evil Jay, it's Old Jay. I just wanted to introduce myself for the first, well, not the first time. We all knew each other 20 years ago. I mean, I know you right now. I'm meeting you again. I'm not evil. As you can see, my skin looks incredible. Not 20 years aged.
No, you killed the other Jay. Like, we get it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Notice no goatee.
Did the other Jay have a goatee?
Yeah.
Did we? I don't think we ever checked. Did we take his helmet off?
We never really saw him.
I checked.
When did you check, Andrew? When were you checking my body? Can you give me a rundown of exactly the analysis you conducted?
I mean, it was like right before I smashed it
to
smithereens.
That's what
Yeah, I was going to say, there's not much left of the body. It's just kind of a bloody mess now.
Yeah, I know. Someone had some real issues they needed to work through. You feeling better now, buddy?
Slightly.
Okay.
All right, but we can. We got another ship here. Let's blast our way out of this Swiss cheese planet.
Real quick, so you knew I wasn't Evil Jay?
Oh yeah, totally.
Wait, did you know that they knew this?
Yes.
Did you have me wearing this crap for the last hour? You told me I couldn't talk.
It's all part of therapy.
I don't know if you have therapy skill, Andrew.
I mean, I'm just running a therapy program.
You know what? I'm starting to imagine how I went a little crazy in this ship and started shooting a bunch of people. Anyways, let's turn
The
this
other
thing-
people are sort of side-eyeing each other.
No.
as you say that.
Start grabbing their weapons.
I'm kidding. It's totally fine. Jokes. Let's get this bad boy out of here.
All right, so I fire up the main cannons and then just blow a hole.
Yeah, it takes about 20 minutes to fire all the guns and fly out of this planet. This planet is much more cracked when we are done, but the weapons, look, if the Imperium is good at one thing, it's making weapons.
It
And
is.
the weapons on this thing are pretty hardcore. You actually, Guybrush docks the shuttle with the Furious Purpose. Lands on board and says, "Hey guys, this is not what I expected. This is pretty cool."
By the way, I've rigged up like super jury rigged because this thing's been around for a while. Sort of like it's kind of a captain's chair, but it's also pilot and navigation because we only have like a skeleton crew and it's a big ship, and I'd rather them just man the guns and stuff. So I'm just sitting like tied in with cables and everything to this crazy.
Just so you
chair.
can control all the different pieces.
Yes.
Yeah, the ship isn't going to really fly too well when you're not sitting in like the helm.
Yes, essentially. And I do actually have a good pilot skill. So
Oh, that's nice.
I was doing some simulators. I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing.
Doing some simulators, huh?
Yes, for like shuttles and stuff. But this is kind of like a shuttle. It's just way bigger.
Yeah, a little bigger than a shuttle. Guybrush, thanks for showing up late, as always.
Well, I couldn't get the shuttle in until you guys blew everything up.
Yeah, I know. Maybe you could have swung in. Use the momentum in space, right? That's how if you can get a good swing going.
I mean,
Or just-
once you have the momentum in space, like you just go forever.
Right, that's what I said. That's what I meant. You can swing in space. It's a totally normal thing you can do.
Guybrush, just let him have the moment.
Sure, whatever. But let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's do it. Should we bring the ship with us?
Is that even a question? And I tie more cables into myself. I'm not leaving.
Okay, I guess we're bringing this ship with us. Furious Purpose, welcome to the Flexible Demeanor and its crew. I guess let's bring this back to the Flexible Demeanor and maybe figure out what we're going to do about that other crew that's out there.
So, yes, you're going to need to make a piloting check. It's kind of tricky to get out of here.
Okay.
As you say this, I'm strapping myself into a chair, and I look at all the other crew, and I just do like one of these silent nods of like, you should do this as well. We are in danger.
Difficulty 5 pilot check.
I roll 6 dice. I'm gonna have to do well.
Only 6 dice?
I said I was trained in it. I didn't say I was well trained.
Oh, I hope the seatbelt is tight.
I passed and rolled a 6 on my wrath die.
Oh my god.
I literally just passed 4, 4, 6, 6.
Man, you
Hell.
are never going to leave this ship.
Yeah, I'm tied in forever. This is new me. When you have conversations, you're just talking to the ship
Oh
now.
no. Hey, hi, I'm Jay, and this is my friend, a giant void ship.
So I fly out, and I rolled a 6 on my wrath die. Okay. So sensors aren't great.
No.
We've been inside of planets, and it's also a bit rickety. I don't know what's happening outside. So here's my question to you, Daniel. Is it more wise to give us a glory, or is it to get some kind of idea, some step ahead of what's happening outside?
I think you actually get an idea of everything that's going on outside before you emerge triumphantly
Like,
from Blight.
your sensors just power up to their, like, maximum capabilities.
I was like, all right, A goes to B. And
the red wire.
and then, so what do I learn?
So you notice at first you see signs of void ship weapons being fired.
Oh, no.
And you pick up a couple of other heat signatures of like actual full-on vessels. So there is the Flexible Demeanor. And actually, you rolled a whole 6 on your thing, so you're actually able to pick up the names of the ships. You recognize the ships as there are a couple other rogue traders out there. One of them is the Path to Glory, which is manned by the rogue trader Cody III of the Pope Dynasty. You met him once before.
We did,
yeah.
yes.
And the other one is the Frightful Retribution, which is Mitsiru's ship.
Ah.
Okay.
And they are battling. There seems to be hordes of these little hollow men that are flying towards them.
Oh, okay. Well, first I was like, good, they're not battling each other. Bad, there's a lot of bad guys out there.
The other issue is on the edge of the battle is an Aeldari ship.
What? Like a active Aeldari ship?
Yes, an active Aeldari ship. And you're actually able to read it. It's registered as the Shard of Dawn. You have to translate that from Aeldari. But
Don't worry, I'll translate it for you. I'm gonna carry the 3. And
There's
then
no carrying in language.
I'll tell you how to speak Aeldari. Don't worry. The stone, I think, stone of.
It's called the
sunrise.
The Shard of Dawn.
Sure, it's not the stone of the sunrise.
No, it's Shard of Dawn.
It depends on how you translate it.
Yeah, it does depend how you translate it.
Sort of
Thank
a
you,
river
Daniel.
song, melody pond sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly like that. Of course.
Wow. All right. All right. So, is the Aeldari ship opening fire on the other ships?
The Aeldari ship is blasting both the creatures that are flying towards it, but also is attacking the other rogue trader vessels.
Man.
So it's just some kind of giant skirmish where they're all fighting the weird shadow things.
Yes.
But then the Aeldari ship is also throwing an X factor in there, firing on the rogue traders.
Are the rogue traders also firing on each other?
Not at the moment.
Yeah, they seem clearly they're preoccupied
seem occupied.
with two meaningful
And
enemies.
the flexible demeanor is floating on the edge of this combat, not involved in it at the moment.
Is it look like it's operational, or
It does look like it's operational.
Okay,
yes.
good. I was hoping it wasn't like the basically husk of our ship is just floating out there.
So here's the thing. You're going to be able to emerge from this planet and nobody's going to know you're coming, and that's going to give you a big drop on anybody here. Admittedly, your ship is not fully functional, but a new frigate emerging from a planet, guns blazing, is definitely a game changer. What would you like to do?
Okay, Andrew, we've got the element of surprise here. We've got to figure out what are we doing. I mean, I don't think we attack the rogue traders.
I think we leave them behind. I mean, they're solving their own problems. We can just go to the other place.
Okay, hold on a second. I don't know what happened between the two of you, but Zero's on one of those ships.
She doesn't really like me anymore.
And that's okay to leave her to die to space horrors?
I guess we can be all heroic and stuff. You're such a drag.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I come to my senses after murdering my future self.
We just got this shiny new... Oh, it's not so shiny, but this new ship, and it's mine.
Yeah, but Andrew, I know there's one thing that you like more than shiny ships. That's firing nukes and firing void weapons.
I do like
And
firing
Andrew,
nukes.
look at all these shiny buttons. Look.
Oh, I see.
Look
There's
at how many
exactly
you can press.
4,627 nukes on board.
It's a lot of nukes, and I think.
All right, direct course for the Eldari ship, and I just full steam ahead.
All right.
We're at plowing speed, by the way.
Oh.
This ship can plow.
Now I forgot to ask, how many hollow men are out there? Like, are we talking about like swarm of bees style around these ships, or like?
Yeah, the ships, there seems to be about 100 on each vessel. So that's not the entire ship is covered, but there are a lot of them. There are 100 active ones at the moment.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Are we yet in weapons range of the Eldari ship?
We want to attack the Aeldari ship. That's where we're
Hold
coming down
on.
on.
I mean, they're
hold
shooting at the
on.
rogue traders. We do want to save the rogue traders.
Hold on. We want to hail them first because I have a strange feeling. We're going to hail the Eldari ship and say you must immediately cease fire on the rogue trader vessels.
Well, can we get in like a good position? You know, like one of those, like, hey, we got you in our.
Well, that's why I'm trying to
in
say
our
if we're in
crosshairs.
that's
You know
why
what
I was
I mean?
asking if we're in weapons range because we need to know if our guns.
Okay,
train
well,
on.
I mean, you're
I'm
plugged
the
into
captain.
Yeah, you're plugged into the ship. You're the ship. I'm the captain. You're the ship. I am the captain.
No, you don't
ship. Listen, we need to get into a...
I push a button and it puts more straps on you.
What the hell is this?
Well, the ship is accelerating at full speed. You'll be in weapon range within moments.
Okay, so hail the Aeldari ship.
All right. You are getting a vocal communication, but you're not seeing any visual.
You must immediately cease fire on those other Rogue Trader vessels, or we're going to plow the ever-living shit out of you. I've got so many nukes. I am ready to fire them. You have no idea how much I want to fire nukes right now.
Leave now, Mon Kai. This holy place is not for you.
Okay. Clearly there's something going on here that not everybody understands, but I'm sure we can talk this over, and I think that's better than your other annihilation. I'm just saying.
No response.
All right. I mean, I warned you.
Hey, man. Do you want to patch me in? I'm Aeldari. They're Aeldari. Maybe we can find some common ground in Aeldariness. Please unstrap me. This is so uncomfortable.
I'm going to move over and press a button to turn on Jay's connection to the
But he's still strapped in.
Oh, thanks, Daniel. Hi, fellow Aeldari. As you can hear, this is obviously another Aeldari speaking to you. My name's Jay.
And
How you doing?
I press a button and turn on the visual feed as well, so they can see your
They
face.
can see you, but they're not putting any visual back towards you.
So I know it looks like I'm currently kidnapped. I'm not.
I go over to press a couple buttons to unleash some of the straps. I can't get all of them, but
All right. Well, I guess I'm just now comfortably sitting. Hey, it's again Jay, a fellow Aeldari like yourselves, and we are here to pay respects to this sacred and wonderful place. And in order to do that, we really need you to stop shooting at our friends. Can you do that for me?
They seek to defile our sacred temple. The temple must be destroyed before the Mon Kai can reach it.
Well, before you do that,
Take us away.
No, oh no.
and you see that the Shard of Dawn is slowly turning and disengaging from this battle. You've apparently spooked them a little bit, but they're setting course for somewhere deeper in the cluster.
Andrew, we gotta follow that ship.
I looked to the crewman to my left. Are we in weapons range?
Yes, sir.
Wait, no!
I pushed the button.
All right. You begin to fire. The thing is, not all of them are fully functioning, but you do fire quite a few missiles at this Aeldari vessel. The Aeldari vessel...
Man, I really wanted you to say all of the nuke firing capabilities are disengaged, and then you just could get completely, just fucking blue-balled on this.
All 4,000.
Only about a fourth of the missiles are still active. So, not complete failure, but also not enough to stop this Aeldari vessel. But it definitely is taking a lot of damage.
Look, I'm glad that this ship isn't fully operational because they have given us an opportunity. We can't blow them out of the sky. They are going to lead us right to the temple. You know, the thing we were looking for before we went evil?
Yeah, but now they're damaged, and they can't get there as quickly, and they're less of a threat.
Were you thinking that through when you fired all the nukes?
Of course.
When you didn't know that all of the nuclear weapons weren't operational?
I knew all the nuclear weapons were operational.
They weren't.
The ones that were operational, of course.
All right.
This is the flexible demeanor. Is that you, gentlemen?
It is us, Captain. And
It is.
I am now called the Furious Purpose.
Look, he's having a bit of a weird day. He plugged himself into his ship, and now he's just...
We're all having a weird day.
Yeah, we really are. I've got an update for you on our future selves. A good update. Yeah, it's been real strange. Listen, Captain, are you okay, by the way? Is the flexible demeanor in one piece?
They have been sending teams against us, but because we are ready, we're able to battle them off. It seems almost like a probing action, though. I feel that I don't know why they are not attacking us with full force. But we've been able to fight them off until this point. They are going crazy on our competitors, though.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing. It's good that our competitors are distracted. We don't think they're, in danger of dying, right?
They'll be fine. And here's the thing, Captain, is that I partially damaged that Aeldari ship, and it turns out they may actually lead us right to where we need to go.
Yeah, and strategically, we only crippled it instead of destroyed it.
Always part of the plan.
Well, then, you follow that ship. and get the thing that we're looking for. And I suppose we will go rescue the other members of the crew.
That seems like a good plan.
And I'm not going to tell you how to do things, Captain, but we do.
Good. And he turns off the communicator.
That tracks.
Listen, did you really think you were going to get out the rest of that sentence?
I mean, I hoped.
Nah.
I mean, and I look over to Daniel. Daniel, how fast does it look like that Aeldari ship is going to be able to make its destination?
I don't know where it's going.
Well, I mean, like, how damaged is it?
It looks like you damage more their defensive systems, not their engine systems.
Dang.
I do see that we are getting to, we are being hailed by both of the other human vessels in the area. I put on Captain Harden right away because that's just what I do.
Of course. I'm going to answer Mitsuru's right now.
This is the frightful retribution. Who is that?
Oh, it's Andrew. Hey, Mitsuru.
What?
Yeah. Hi.
Say something nice.
Your ship is pretty sweet. Are you doing okay?
Man, you are just gotten real into ships since you've played
No, we're under heavy attack, though I do appreciate that you seem to have driven off the Aeldari, but there's so many of these things. We're having difficulty. We need your help.
Which we're glad to do.
Well, I would be happy to help, but we're having some engine trouble.
We're not having engine trouble. Come on, man.
All right. Listen. This is going to be a doozy. I mean, this is a big, like, we're even at this point. If I come and help you. I mean, I got to be straight. Those things are crazy.
Yes, fine, but we need help.
Also, he misses you, and I hit the radio button.
All right, so
here's the thing. Our vessel, probably, we could also pick up the thing from Cody's ship, but we don't really have it. Our weapons are more designed for large combat. Blasting these smaller people, we could do that. We could probably eliminate all of them attacking one of the ships, or all of them attacking the other one of the ships, or we could probably wipe out about half that are attacking each of the ships.
What will we do?
Well, we're going to wipe out all the ones attacking Mitsuru's ship, and we're going to leave Cody to his fate. Because
yeah, good for him. I think he's going to have a pretty good run. You know what? I hear he's a very effective rogue trader. I think he'll make it out of this one.
Listen, he is the third in the line of the Pope dynasty.
That's true.
I feel like he'll be just fine.
Yeah, I mean, technically the family's had 3 generations to really bolster up their ranks, so I think they're going to be all right.
You know what they say, third time's the charm, you know?
Exactly. He's got this.
They are, I mean, to be clear, they are trying to hail us. We don't have to pick up.
No.
No, we're having comms trouble.
Yeah, real
And I press
trouble.
a button and turn off the comms to his ship.
Okay, so we can definitely go help Mitsuru. We may lose the Aeldari vessel.
Guybrush, I've got a job for you.
I'm curious to... what do you need? What do you need, boss? A ship?
Don't say that. He doesn't need
I
that.
appreciate that.
Ugh.
Yes. We have a dangerous mission for you.
Aren't they always?
We're gonna need you to really shine here, Guybrush.
Could you just tell me what it is? I feel like we're running out of time.
We're gonna need you to hop on the shuttle with this massive tracking system in Cargo Bay 8, and we're gonna need you to fly towards the Aeldari ship and like latch yourself onto it as a homing beacon.
Are you kidding? No! They have so many guns!
I mean, we took out most of their defensive weapons when I fired upon them.
I'm sorry. You can't order me to commit suicide.
I mean, it's true. It's in the benefits.
But just
We reviewed the HR policies like 2 months ago. Do you remember that? And it was like right under Section 9.
Hold on. Section 9, Clause 8.
Mm-hmm.
In the event of an extremely heroic action, you will be immediately posthumously...
Are you editing that right now? Like digitally? Like right now?
No, see, I'm reading it as it's being displayed.
Yeah. There's a serious violations, man. We watched the video. We had to do that video.
In the event of untimely death, you will be immediately elevated to the position of senior commander.
Yeah. I feel like the beginning part of that is the problem I have a little bit with, which is the untimely death. I'd love to be senior commander. I'd also, but weighing my options, I'd rather be alive.
You know what? I think he's got a fair statement here. And I think I know exactly what we need to do. Guybrush, multiple times we've asked you to swing in and rescue when it's needed most. And, well, it looks like you've got the perfect quote-unquote rope to rescue our friends here. I think, Andrew, it's you and I on that shuttle. You ready?
I mean, I don't want to leave the ship.
Andrew, it'll be fine. Guybrush has got this. The
I
crew's
got this. No,
this.
this is what I've been training for.
Yeah.
This is my thing.
He's actually going to be able to rescue someone for the first time ever.
And it'll be funny because you said you would help Mitsuru and then you're not going to be there.
Yeah, she'll really appreciate that.
Okay. I mean, listen, Jay. I will consider it under one condition.
What's the condition?
That any conversation with Mitsuru after the fact, you are to blame. 100%.
Listen, man.
If anything goes wrong in any way, you jump on that sword.
She
you
does
know
have
what?
a sword.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How big? Are we talking like real long, real
I mean,
wide?
she's a rogue trader. They all have swords.
Power sword?
I don't know if she has a power sword. I bet she has a power sword. though.
Okay, I'm willing to take the chance on that one. You know what, Andrew? I'll jump on the sword.
Also, I'm going to add
Whoa,
a sub
hold on.
clause.
There's not a subclause to this one. I already agreed on jumping on the
Sub-clause.
sword. No subclause.
I also get the next 2 months worth of chocolate milk.
What? Hold on a second. I might be okay to let an entire ship die. You know how much I like my chocolate milk.
No.
That's why I wander the halls at night. I have a
2
late
months.
night chocolate milk rush.
2 months.
2 months?
2 months.
I mean, are we counting like Saturdays
That's
too?
part of the
Can
month.
Can we exclude Saturdays?
No, 60 days.
That Aeldari vessel is getting away and Mitsuru's ship is under attack.
Fine. 2 months of chocolate milk and I'll fall on a sword, I guess. I mean, not that big of a deal, but the chocolate milk, you son of a bitch, I'm gonna remember this one. All right, let's go. Let's go now.
It's all part of therapy.
What?
We move towards the ship in the hangar.
All right. And a grand epic space battle is going to take place that you are not a part of because you're hopping on a tiny shuttle to chase a space elf ship.
Yeah.
Yay! All right, well, we're inside. I'm gonna seal the door here. All right, perfect.
All right, and launch.
Okay, you can pilot this thing, right?
Yeah, it's simulators. Remember?
I mean, I know you just piloted that giant ship.
Did
but
you see how epically I came out of that planet?
Yes, it was a really good maneuver with the guns and
All right,
stuff.
so there are 2 elements to this. One, you're going to need to pilot. It's difficult. There's space debris all over the place. And you're also going to need to be sneaky because you are trailing this ship. And while stealth is more usually for the ability to hide, we've established that you have 0G chops when it comes to hiding.
Yeah, I got 0G stealth. Space stealth, remember? Haha! I can do it. I mean, we haven't seen if I can yet. But,
So both of you is going to be a difficulty 3 piloting check.
Okay.
Difficulty 5 stealth check.
Well, I pass, and I'm actually able to push a 6.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. I got a 6. I just passed.
Okay. So we're gonna be following this thing, and I think this is gonna be good. We're gonna be good. We're gonna catch up this. We're gonna kick ass. This is great.
Yeah, this is gonna be great.
Nothing bad could possibly happen. All right, Daniel, I'm going to shut you down as we make our way to wherever the hell they're going. All right, Daniel, turn you back on. We're making pretty good progress. They don't seem to have noticed us yet. I hope they haven't noticed us
I don't think they have. I think they would have fired at this point. I've been keeping pretty good by keeping our sights and checking these sensors. I think we've got our stealth pretty much on lock.
Do you know how to check the sensors?
Yeah.
Show me the button on the console.
This button right here.
Yeah, I mean he's good at stealth. He may not be good at other tech stuff, but it's stealth related.
He's good at making us stealthy. Is he good at noticing what's happening around him?
I mean, yeah. I'm looking at these sensors, and when that sensor blips, then I know to pull this so that...
I mean, it's enough. Like he knows as much as he needs to be sneaky. Like, yeah.
Come on, man.
I feel like we rag on each other a lot, and I get it. It's fun, but like I don't know. I feel like this whole galaxy is like really shitty. We got to be a little bit more positive.
Yeah,
to
we
each
got to
other
be more
sometimes.
positive.
All right, I'll trust you this one time.
You know, we haven't done it in a while. we should do some affirmations. You know what?
On the way to wherever this is, we could do some
We don't need to pay
affirmations.
attention to the console because of all the debris out there in the Eldari.
I mean, we
spaceship.
can multitask. We
We can do this. I think this is the perfect time to multitask. When we're stealthily following a warship.
And I immediately turn my machine brain on to control the ship, so it's flying as I'm trying to pay attention to you with my regular brain.
So, I appreciate you guys helping me kill my future self. It was a really tough moment for me, but you guys were there, and I appreciate it.
Oh, is it me next?
Yeah.
I appreciate that you came up with a plan based around your own greatest fear.
Okay. Thanks.
And
That's a compliment.
And gave me the moment to take advantage of it, which was most satisfying.
Okay, I think you could left that last part out.
And also allowed me to do things that I've been waiting to do for a long time.
Yeah, you didn't need to keep going. I got it. I got it, all right? Daniel, what about you?
I'm excited that I'm part of a team that's going to discover ancient Aeldari secrets, and that we're sneaking up on an Aeldari vessel in this tiny little craft. They don't even know we're there. It's going to be a huge adventure, and we're going to be like the greatest. Well, probably not heroes. No, but we saved those people on the we're
I think
awesome.
we're heroes,
we
right?
saved all of those people. Hopefully, Guybrush is saving Mitsuru. I bet he's doing fine.
Yeah, I'm sure she's
Listen,
totally fine.
I think we should mention right now the fact that we're in this tiny, as you said, out-of-date shuttle. And the giant Aeldari cruiser has not noticed. Like, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, I mean, also,
It's not that out of date. Like, Hardin hasn't updated his shuttles for a little bit, but it's still pretty okay.
I mean, it's just like, it's not Aeldari.
But you know
level.
what, Daniel? You're right. I don't think we ever take these moments to appreciate the fact that we are in a shuttle, stealthily following an Eldar warship to a temple that no one's ever been in a timey-wimey ship graveyard place. We have a very interesting life, I would say.
yeah,
know
and
what?
you're a clone.
I am a clone.
You know, I don't think I've ever said this before, but god damn it, we're pretty darn good at our job.
No, sometimes we do a good job.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
All right. Oh, watch out for that asteroid over there.
Sorry, the machine brain gets on that
so-
cruise control.
You know
mean,
what?
it
I
just,
got a little bit too into it. And you know what? Sometimes we goof around a bit. But
All right, and we are emerging from a sort of big cluster of ships and open up into empty space, or emptier space, as there is now no rubble between us and the black star in the center of the processional of the damned.
Well, wasn't there like the whole thing of like the not
yeah, not going
Go
to
near
the
the-
Black Star, because when we did that before,
the future you murder central?
but that seems to be where it's going, huh?
Well, so the Eldari vessel, as you see, is now in orbit around the planet of Oblivion, the innermost planet of this system, right near the Black Star.
And there's the planet that we went to the one time.
Wait, but I got it. Now that we know, because we know to not do what we know.
All
What
right.
do we know?
So what do we... Yeah, that was going to be my question. What do we know exactly?
To not go crazy.
All right. So we are now going to go into a situation where not only we don't know what we don't know, but we are going to be double questioning everything we do because we don't know if it's the thing that made us go crazy.
That's right.
Do you think that's a tactically sound way to go into potentially battle?
Yes, we're going in.
I think we're starting to go crazy already. This is not good.
All right. Well, we could definitely, because it looks like the Eldari ship is orbiting that planet, we could just approach it from the other side. Like, the planet could be between us and them.
That's true. That's a pretty big way to shield ourselves, an entire planet.
Yes.
So just, I guess, take us around to the other side of the orbit and we'll be good.
I mean, I'm fine. This path, there's nothing in the way. This seems fine.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's sort of weird that there is no rubble out here. We're entering an orbit. It seems pretty good.
Do we see any defenses anywhere?
No, the planet just seems, well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, it just seems to be completely black down on the surface. I can't see anything.
Right, I guess that's true. So, I mean, look, I think it'll be fine. We've got, what just happened?
Jinx.
Oh, that's fun. I mean, this isn't fun. Andrew, why did you turn off all the systems?
There's no power.
What do you mean there's no power?
Yeah, I mean, there's that little red light over there flashing. There's got some energy in there.
We're going in. Crash landing, brace yourselves.
Wait, what do you mean crash landing? You're telling me you can't fly this thing?
I do feel this thing seems to be accelerating. That's
What?
not good.
We are hitting the atmosphere.
Brace for impact.
Shit!
Thanks for listening to this grimdark tale. It looks like our boys are in a deadly battle with gravity, and fate seems to be hurtling them towards the planet they swore they would never go to. Are they doomed to repeat the mistakes of their future selves? Tune in next time to find out. Special thanks to Daniel Fernandez for inserting his soul into a Servo skull and helping these two as Game Master. And if you've enjoyed this episode, why not leave us a rating and review on iTunes? It would be most appreciated. Our theme song was composed by Kyle Fryer. You can check out his music on SoundCloud. Music in this episode was produced by Kevin MacLeod of Incomptech.com. You can find the track listing and credits in the show notes. Are you interested in more episodes of Wrath and Story? And I don't mean what we have here on our regular feed. I'm talking about secret episodes. I'm talking about bonus adventures. Well, for more content and these bonus episodes, check out our Patreon. Every pledge helps to support the show and unlock new and exciting opportunities. And I'd just like to take a few moments here to shout out some of our incredible patrons. Now, you might hear your name pronounced slightly differently, but keep in mind, I'm an ordained imperial scribe. Maybe you were just saying it wrong, Also, there's a bunch of you, so if you don't hear your name here, don't worry. It'll probably be coming up in a future episode. And so, extra special thanks to Eric Phillips. Thank you so very much. I have just scribed a poem to describe my thankfulness. It is short, but to the point. Colin Murphy. Thank you so very much, Colin. I'm trajecting a path out in the universe that you might take for a good journey. I don't know, maybe a sightseeing trip. Look, it's a nice trip. Johnny Alwiak. Thank you so very much, Johnny. I appreciate it more than I can say, and I know a lot of words. You can check out other similar podcasts on partialarc.com, such as Roll to Seize, a podcast all about the wargame Warhammer 40k and its universe. You can tune into Roll to Seize every final Wednesday of the month. And if you're looking for another actual play podcast with plenty of humor and adventure, check out Friday Night Quests, a podcast much like Wrath and Story, but set in the fantastical and equally hilarious world of Dungeons & Dragons. There you may recognize the familiar voice of Jay Jones, and occasionally you'll hear Andrew and Daniel drop by the show as well, along with many more ridiculous and wonderful characters. Definitely check it out. Of course, you can always follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Tumblr, all at Partial Arc. And if you have any questions for Daniel and the boys, send them an email at wrathandstory@gmail.com. That's with the "and" spelled out. We may even answer them on one of our next episodes, so stay tuned. Until next time, goodbye.